In the communities that you've set up with Friends of the Western Buddhist Order, your society, they seem to follow in some ways quite traditional lines.
Yes.
In the same way that Catholic contemplative orders and Anglican ones are single sex for the most part and have been for the last 600 years. Yours are too.
Yes and no. Some of them are, even most of them are in this country. What happened is rather interesting. When I came back to this country, from India, finally in 1966, after a preliminary trial visit of 2 years, when I started the FWBO, I assumed, just because it was the West, and we were functioning under Western social and cultural conditions, I assumed that all our activities would be shared by men and women together. And for some years we proceeded on that basis. All our classes, our retreats, our communities were mixed. But some people started to admit that they found the presence of the opposite sex rather distracting, especially on retreat. Because what they said was this: well, you go away on retreat, that is to say, you go away into the country for a week or 2 weeks to practice meditation, to really get on with the spiritual life in an intensive sort of way. You leave behind your own home, You leave behind your TV set. You leave behind all thoughts of mortgage repayments. You leave behind the dog. You leave behind all distractions. But then they said they found the biggest distraction of all, namely husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, they were taking with them. So they started to feel that this wasn't really very realistic, and that therefore there should be single-sex retreats. Retreats for men, retreats for women separately. Subsequently they discovered that the same thing applied to communities, that they could get more intensively into the spiritual life if men and women lived in separate spiritual lives. So the present pattern is you take your pick. Is as you feel. If you want to help form, or if you want to join a mixed community, you do so. If you want to join a men's community or a women's community, you do so. We offer the whole range, as it were.